Ruston, Louisiana. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Louisiana Tech's head coach pregame, he is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good can we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So Louisiana Tech's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to get started. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Jaguars offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys,
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Welch. Left side, it's Mathis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give, it's Malone. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
On the ground, it's Malone. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Floats it out in space. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw at Sheffield. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. The stiff arm gets him loose. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Moves the pocket. It's Sheffield. Working that left side now. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The give is to Miller. Sees a crease. Inside the 25. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Brooks. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gossett. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Right side, it's Mathis.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Welsh. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down to the air. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job just to get rid of that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Miller. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. And with that last carry, into triple digits. Over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rolls right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The fake wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking downfield, it's Sheffield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldog. Put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the return, it's Gossett. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Drops back on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air, it's Welch. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Rodgers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, South Alabama.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 10 team, the Oregon Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Gossett. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, the South Alabama head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Jeff Field. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Brooks. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfectly. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hits inside, it's Brooks. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Gossett. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To throw, it's Welsh. Left side, it's Mathis. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. There he goes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. He's got it down the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Welch. Fires quickly. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's White. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll keep it again on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Fires to the end zone, and make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snap in the shotgun. Left side, it's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Brooks. Turning it on. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out wide left, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Rushes on. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you,
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He's going to take a sack to end it, but he'll also take the win. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find